Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Estância São Carlos with me, Seawaddy here in Farming Simulator 22. We are finishing off the first period of October by rolling our grass field. That's pretty much the task today. I have looked at the contract list and to be honest I haven't really seen anything that takes my fancy. So I'm actually thinking that this might be my last work for the month. I might decide, once I've got my grass field rolled, that I just take the rest of the month off and get ready for the next period here on the calendar. Because although there is some jobs, I mean, I was thinking about the forage harvesting job, but again, to make the forage harvesting jobs pay, you really got to be able to put the excess leftover stuff in a bunker and ferment it. There are some sowing jobs which we could do. I mean, there's sorghum on field 2, which won't be too bad for 20 grand. There's wheat on field 14. There's some weed spraying contracts as well, but I'd have to go and buy herbicide. There's one harvesting job for wheat on field 19. There's lime spreading. There's 2 cultivating jobs. But I'll be honest, I'm really not that fussed. Really not that fussed. So, I think I'm just going to do my grass rolling here on field 10. Do my grass rolling on field 4. And then call that a good end to the month, really, because when we come back then in the next month we'll have harvesting to do on a couple of fields, hopefully, which would be really helpful to me, and hopefully some other contracts. It's just a shame that field 12 isn't an actual harvesting contract, because I would have liked to have done that. Although I have to remember now not to do harvesting, like sunflower harvesting, with that Capello header. So yeah, we're just kind of driving around, getting fields rolled. It's not the fastest job in the world, this. But, again, it saves me using fertiliser, doesn't it? All my lovely bales. I don't actually know how many bales I got. I might jump out and have a quick count up in a second, see how many of the silage bales we got. Whilst I'm doing this. Alright, let's go and have a look then. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 26. We got 26 of these lovely, wonderful silage bales. We've still got obviously some straw bales left over from the initial harvest. So yeah, I think at this point, ladies and gents, I'm just going to let this guy, like I say, do the rolling. And then I'll bring you guys back in November, because there isn't really going to be much else to show you today, because like I say, I don't think I'm going to do any contracts now this month, because none of them really take my fancy and don't seem to be paying me all that much. So we'll have a nice quiet October before we get into the silly winter season. So come back in a few moments when I will hopefully be in November. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to October. No, I didn't make it to November. I've decided, whilst rolling my field, to spend some money and buy myself another field. And thus, I get to do some harvesting this month. So, we're heading over to field 12, which is the sunflower field, ladies and gents. Because I've bought that. And we're going to do the harvesting. That way, there's no need to worry about the header causing crop destruction and reducing the yield, because it's my field. So we'll bring the harvester down. I'll then come back, I'll grab the John Deere because he's going to go and fetch the header for me. Header trailer. Obviously we've got the other trailer ready with the truck. So yeah, this is going to take, if this takes me the next couple of days, perfect. Perfect end to October, get to make some money. I've got another field, which I can do my crops on. And it all should start falling into place very nicely then. So, got the field rolled, grass rolled. And that can all start regrowing at its own leisure. And we get to do some nice sunflower harvesting. What was that in there? Right. We need that as well. Now there should be, if I remember right, point you can go to. Field 15. Field 15? Not that one. That one. Come get the header trailer. For our sunflower header. So yeah, nice. Hopefully a nice field of sunflowers will bring in us in some good money. All of my silage bales should bring us in good money. I've then got soybeans, obviously, on this field harvest. we've got sunflowers of our own. I like this trailer. This trailer's pretty cool. Like I say, looking at it now, I could have got away with a smaller one, but you never can be sure. But yeah, we'll get the harvest underway. I could be quite happy then. Apart from, I mean, I pretty much, I own all the fields here now, apart from field 5 as well. So yes, I have bought this field as well, field 9. So 9 and 12 have been purchased. And obviously that's got sorghum growing on it. So that'll be a nice harvest for me as well later. I've definitely spent my monies. I've caught up with the truck. That's good timing. Right, that's lowered. And this will be on, I don't know why I put it on field 15. Because it's not. So yes, we can see the stalk stompers in action actually. There. And it's saying we just don't harvest that bit. It's a bit strange that. Because you would have thought you'd have harvested the sunflowers before the stalk stompers came into effect. But alas, that is not apparently the case. We're going to run around this field. Good thing is, after doing the sunflowers, I can do ploughing and stuff, which gives me the great need straight away to be able to change the edges on this field. quite hopeful it won't take all that long to do this field, actually, with this combine and this header. Yeah, but I figured to myself, rather than let... What's the face? Can't remember the name of the late, who owned the field now? Who was it? I'm sure... Gina. I think it was Gianna, wasn't it? Yes, Gianna owned this field. Rather than let her forage harvest it for chaff, I figured I might as well harvest it for sunflowers. And because I've done enough jobs for her, I got the full discount on the field, which made it quite cheap. So, no brainer. I might as well buy it, harvest the actual crop, sell it for a good price, and then I've got a nice big field I can do further crops on. We've got waterfall nearly. It's quite tight with these trees here, so yeah, me pulling the field edge in will be obviously a lot more sensible. are full as we come. Call him to do the unload on the next headland, I think. Oh, I think it's time for a choppy biscuit. Mmm. So yes, rolling is done. Fertilising's done. And like I say, I now own field 9 and field 12. I think field 5 will be my final purchase when it comes to fields, I think. Although field 11 here is tempting as well. Maybe 11 and 5, and then at that point, no more land for me. And instead we'll work on what we can produce. I've got my lovely little trailer, my header. I've got that guy sat over there waiting. I'll get that guy to move. Mr. Auto Drive. He should be able to unload me quite nicely. He's got plenty of headland room. Perfect timing, pal. I'll take a screenshot of that today. he full? No, I think he just got edge of field scenario, didn't he? We can get him to unload us as we're going up that far side, and then he will be full. And then he will have to go up and unload himself then at that point. Drive guy is coming. Here he comes. Okay, I think he's full. That's well worked. So if we go look in the menu then on this field, you can see the little stalk stompery bits, look. No, not harvested. Nice bit of harvesting. Right then, we've got 2 headlands more or less done. We'll whack the old GPS on. Let's move it back the other way, right? We'll do a GPS line down here so it's nice and straight. And then we can wait for Mr. Unloader to come back. He's gone on a real long roundabout course for selling, hasn't he? Gone on a bit of a detour, I have to say. But anyway, I have reached the end of today's episode, ladies and gents, at this point. So, I will look forward to seeing you join me again here in a couple of days' time. In the meantime, I wish all of you the very best, and I hope you take care of yourselves and stay safe. But for now, from me, it's goodbye.